Hi team, and welcome to a very special edition of the Real Estate Roadmap. We are very fortunate to be joined by the CEO of HomeServices America, Gino Blefari. Gino, thanks for being here.
Hey, great to be here, Chris.
Gino, you met with our leadership team today and you shared a lot of coaching tips and a lot about what's going on in real estate and a lot about your personal story. I thought you might share with our entire team a little about what you talked about today.
Yeah, you know, it was a great day today. We started out where told everybody my story, because really my story is really your story too. And then from there we went over a system on how having a system can help us grow our real estate companies. We covered all sorts of topics on how to help and make the agents more efficient in doing business.
Yeah, and that's really the key with our self-starters or entrepreneurs that are part of the Ebby Halliday companies. You know, there isn't someone every day telling them exactly what to do. So by having systems in place, having that discipline behind it, it makes you more successful in your career.
Sure, you know, and then we can, you know, develop the habits that we need to be successful.
Yeah, and you shared a lot of the books over the years that you've read that have really kind of shaped your thoughts on all this, and that's something we'll absolutely share with the team. So if people want to read everything that you've read, they can absolutely do that.
Absolutely, and you know, quite often in my blog, and I think you get the blog and maybe you forward it out to the team or whatever, there's usually a book review. In fact, I love the one that your team just did.
Yeah, on the ideal team player,
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you shared something with me one time when we were talking about, you noticed that in the homes of highly successful people, there was one thing that was always common in that house, and you might say what that was.
Yeah, that was, I was listening to a Jim Rohn tape one day, but it was actually a cassette tape, that's how long ago it was. And Jim Rohn said, every home over $2 million has one thing, and that's a library. And I can remember jackhammering underneath my house and building like a little den, which is now my library.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so read more is kind of the lesson there, and we'll share some of Gino's book reviews, and so if you're looking for the next thing to read, we can follow Gino's example. Gino, you became the CEO of HomeServices in January of this year. Talk a little bit about the exciting things that are happening at HomeServices and maybe what we can look forward to.
Yeah, well, you know, there's all sorts of great, exciting things, and one of them is to take advantage of our great size that we have, and I'm visiting the companies like I did today. I'll tell you one thing that's brand spanking new, because it just happened last week. I was at the ICSC, which is the big commercial event, and we met with See's Candy, a Berkshire Hathaway company, and we convinced See's Candy to give us the chance to be their commercial real estate broker. So that's an exciting thing for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, exciting thing for all of HomeServices of America, Ebby Halliday companies, everyone here. It's exciting for us because we got the opportunity to work with the Berkshire company. So I was telling Chris, you know, that's one down, 62 companies to go.
And we have several here in North Texas, as everybody knows, of other Berkshire companies, and we will continue to try to earn the business of those as well. One, thanks for being here today and sharing your knowledge with everybody. One thing I think that was really exciting to all of our agents at Ebby Halliday, Dave Perry Miller, and Williams True was what happened in 2019 with respect to HomeServices now being listed as the #1 company in North America. So you might touch on a little bit about that and how we've shared that across the country.
Sure, yeah. Now we've from a transaction side, I think it's 349,000 transactions. 10,000 more transactions than our Realogy competitor there, and we are the #1 real estate company in the world in number of transactions.
Yeah, and that's exciting, and that's something that we shared here that everyone can leverage as they're working with sellers and buyers. I know oftentimes you might be working with a client that loves the fact that we have this strong national presence in North Dallas and in North Texas in general, but the fact that we are #1 across the country provides leverage for especially those sellers that are looking to attract buyers from anywhere across the country.
Sure, and just be connected with, we're connected with the iconic brand Berkshire Hathaway, which is, their 4 pillars are trust, integrity, stability, and longevity. Can't get too much better than that.
No, and now the 3rd most admired company in the world, again, something else for everyone to leverage.
You bet.
Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to this week's Real Estate Roadmap. Gino, thanks for being here.
Hey,
we look forward to your leadership going forward with HomeServices and appreciate everything you do for us here in North Texas.
Yeah, well, thanks for being here, and I really appreciate everything that all of you are doing. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, everybody.